Hello and welcome to another lesson from Simple-ESL, and today we're looking at present perfect simple versus present perfect continuous, and we're going to learn the differences. By the end of the lesson you'll be able to identify the difference between present perfect simple and present perfect continuous. You'll be able to use both tenses and you'll recognize when to emphasize the length, the duration of a thing, or when we have completed an action. So let's get into the lesson. Now, why is this important? Well, both tenses are used commonly in everyday conversation. When you're speaking to people on the street, in your classroom, in the workplace, everyday conversation. And we use it when we're writing to talk about the past and actions that are connected to the present. How do we structure it? So let's take a look at the present perfect simple. To form this, we take the subject plus have has, and we add the past participle. Let's take a look at an example. I have completed my assignment. We have the subject I, have has, and the past participle completed. So a verb with ed. Now, when can we use the present perfect simple? It's used to describe a completed action or completed actions relevant to the present. I have finished my homework. So we're talking about in the present, the homework, and it has been finished. I have finished my homework. It can be used to describe life experiences, but we only do this without a specific time. So we don't know when it happened, we just know that it has. She has visited Paris twice. We know that in the past she has visited Paris. When did this happen? It could have been last week. It could have been 5 years ago. We don't know when it happened. We just know that it did. And we can use it to describe actions with present results. We can see the effect now. I have lost my keys. So what does this mean for me now in the moment? At this very second, I can't open the door. This has a present result. I can't get into my house. I haven't got my keys. Now, present perfect continuous. This is formed by using subject, have has. We use been and then the form of the verb with ing. Here's my example. I have been studying for 3 hours. So we have subject, have has, been, and the verb to study, ing, studying. We can use it to describe actions that started in the past but are still ongoing. These are still happening. I have been learning English for 5 years. We are still learning English, but 5 years ago I started learning English. I have been learning English for 5 years. It can be used to emphasize duration and ongoing effort. So unlike simple, we can describe how long something has been happening. He has been working out, exercise, a lot lately. We know that he has, in recent memory, been exercising a lot. It can be used to explain results caused by recent actions, recent continuous actions. My clothes are dirty. Why they're dirty? I have been painting the house. So painting the house has the action or the effect that my clothes are dirty. Let's practice by trying to identify the tense. I'd like you to look at the sentence and fill in the blanks. So this book 3 times in the present perfect simple. How would we fill in this blank? I have read this book 3 times in the present perfect simple. So we can see this by forming subject, I have, and in the past participle, read. Now, present perfect simple is used to describe actions that have happened at an unspecified time. We don't know when we read the book, we just know that it has been read. It is often used to talk about experiences, and as seen in this sentence, it mentions that it's experienced multiple times. 3 times we have read the book. The exact time has not been specified, but the action is relevant to the present moment. The speaker has read the book multiple times in the past, and it is relevant to their current experience. Let's try another one. This time present perfect continuous. She on the project all morning. She on the project all morning. I'll give you 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. She has been working on the project all morning. Now this is in the present perfect continuous, so we have subject, she. We have has or have, been, and the verb with ing, to work, working. Now, the present perfect continuous tense is used to describe an action that started in the past but is still ongoing or has recently finished with a visible effect. The phrase all morning, right here, this emphasizes the length of the activity, how long it has happened, which is a key feature of present perfect continuous. How long has it been happening? All morning. This tense is often used to show how long something has been happening. So this suggests that the person started working on the project earlier in the day and is still working or has only just finished working on the project. She has been working on the project all morning. How about this one? Present perfect simple. They, the essays, so they are tired now. How could you fill in the blank? 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. They have written their essays, so they are tired now. We can see the structure again, the subject, have, has, and the past participle. To write in the past, written. Now, the present perfect simple is used to describe actions that have been completed recently. And the impact it is having now, in the present. So we can see the essays have been written, they are completed, but the present action, what's it doing now? We're tired. We need to rest. This is the result, and this tense focuses on the result rather than the writing, rather than the process, the action. So with the action of writing the essay and it being completed, it has a direct result and a direct effect in the present. We're tired. And that's the focus. We are tired. Now, he take guitar lessons for 6 months in the present perfect continuous. I'll let you have a think. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. The answer, he has been taking guitar lessons for 6 months. We can see the structure again. He has been and taking. Now, this can be used to describe an action started in the past that is still ongoing. We are still studying and learning the guitar, but it started in the past. This tense will also focus on the process and the duration. How long has it been happening? 6 months. We know how long we've been studying guitar. So this sentence shows that the person started guitar lessons 6 months ago and is still continuing to do so now. And the tense can focus on the process and how long it's been happening rather than the result. The focus here, 6 months. Now, this one here, present perfect simple. I, the house, so it looks great now. I'll give you 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. I have cleaned the house, so it looks great now. So in the present perfect simple is used to describe an action that has been completed recently, often with a result that can be seen. You can see that the house looks great. It looks fantastic. So this is the result of the action. So the house looks great now is the result of cleaning. And this tense focuses on the result rather than the duration or how long. We don't care how long it took to clean. We just want to know that it looks great. Let's do a little exercise. We've had a couple of lessons looking at tenses. I would like us to spot the mistakes in these sentences. I have been finished my homework. Is this correct? Yes or no? And if no, what's the answer? 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. I have finished my homework. We do not use been. I have finished my homework. She has lived here since 5 years. There's a word here that isn't correct. She has lived here since 5 years? Or for 5 years? She has lived here for 5 years. They have been ate lunch already. Is being correct? Is the verb to eat, ate, correct? 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. There's no been, and we should be using eaten. The verb to eat, have eaten lunch already. I have studied for 3 hours and I am still not finished. Yes, no, what's wrong in this sentence? Can you see anything that's wrong? There's nothing wrong. This is correct. I have studied for 3 hours and I am still not finished. Final one here. He has been wrote a book about his travels. Is being correct? Is wrote correct? What should it be? He has been writing a book about his travels. Now you could say he has written a book about his travels, but in this situation, if we're going to use has been, we will use writing, ing on the verb to write. Now, in your own time, here's a little bit of homework you could do. I'd like you to focus on using time expressions for, since, lately. How long have you been learning English? Have you traveled abroad? What hobbies have you been doing recently? Have you finished any interesting projects lately? How long have you been working, studying in your current place? I'd like you to practice answering these questions using both present perfect and present continuous, the things we've gone over this lesson. And you can ask friends and family and practice this discussion question. And if you would like more worksheets or lessons, do use the QR code below, which will take you to our Patreon page where we have lots of worksheets. But what have we learned today? We've learned the key differences between present perfect simple and present perfect continuous. We've learned how to use the tenses correctly based on what's happening, the context. We've learned how to apply the tenses when talking about experiences and ongoing actions. Now, I'd like you to practice writing and speaking using both tenses in different contexts, and we're going to continue to build up our usage of time expressions such as for, since, and lately. Now, if you would like to take a look at those, do your homework, have a look at the worksheets below, and I will see you in the next lesson. Have a wonderful day.